Hey guys, I'm here with one of the stars of the Nut Crew. This is E. His name is Elijah. We call him E, my youngest. And of course, me, Bruno. We are here to celebrate. We have 54 subscribers. We're on our way to getting to 100, and we want to get to 1,000. But first, we have a couple of announcements. The first thing we want to do is put a shout out to Gamer
Corbin, also known as World Gamer 360.
World Gamer 360. We're going to put a shout out to Corbin, one of our loyal subscribers. But we want you to stay tuned. Watch it until the end. You're not going to want to miss what we have here. We got some giveaways, some thank yous. Just watch it. Have a good one. And yeah! Hey guys, it's your boy Brilliant B2K here with an announcement. I actually have two things I want to talk about. One of the first things I want to talk about is a combination of why we do this and a thank you. And the last part is a giveaway and a way of thanking you too. So let's start with the first part. Let me just start by saying thank you first of all. Thank you for helping me find my love for creativity again, a deeper love for creativity again. And thank you for helping me see that there's more to what I'm doing, and there's people out there that actually like what I'm doing, so thank you for that. I have two boys, one's 11, one's 8, and they're both like the light of my life. I mean, this is my family, my wife and I, my two boys, and they're everything. And those two guys, I mean, they're awesome, man. They're hilarious. They keep me going. In fact, they were the ones that got me into wanting to do something on YouTube. They were like, "Yeah, we should do a YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah." And they finally convinced me to do it. And heck, I mean, I've always been drawing all my life. I've always been doing something creative. But like most of us, we get caught up in life. So when I went to school, for, I have some degrees in that, but I went to school for some things that I love doing, but it's not the same as the love I have for creativity, the creative arts. In short, I am going back to school, and because of what we're doing here, it's just gave me a greater love for the creative side of filmmaking. I had a love for filmmaking, but I didn't know that I would enjoy it this much. Sure, the things that I'm doing aren't necessarily in a category of film, but it's production. And it falls, all the rules are the same when it comes to lining up your frame, your shot, character development, I just absolutely love what I'm doing. My boys are involved in the process, and my youngest, he's a little challenged with some things, and what we've always done, my wife and I, we've always made sure we've given him activities to help him develop. And that started from a very young age. My youngest and my oldest are both, just amazing in school too. They're well above their class, but keeping them active, keeping them intellectually challenged, learning their lines, character development, writing, this whole scene and production setup, they're involved in it, and they help me with dialogue. They help me create dialogue. They help me create shows. I can't say enough how much this has given me an avenue to bond with my boys even more than I have in the past. This is amazing. Let's just get this straight. I throw the ball around with them all the time. They know the rules, don't cry, get up, run the ball. Even if you drop it, get up and run the ball so you get practice on how to win. You get up and you run the ball even if you drop it, so that you get familiar with what it's like to be. You guys, you help me find my love for the things that I love to do. And I wanted to share with you guys some of my artwork. Now, I'm not going to go into like huge detail about my artwork. I'm just going to show you some of the stuff that I did. When I was younger, When I was younger, high school and junior high, I was drawing so much. I was such a fan of Marvel Comics. And this is something, guys, that I still have a love for, but for all the reasons that you should go to school, I had them there. But all the reasons that I forgot my creative side, forgot about the reasons or the focuses I should have had, like go to school to become a filmmaker or go to school to become a graphic artist or something, I should have went back sooner. And I'm going to show you just some of my artwork. And I'm saying this to say this to you guys. Do not leave your dream behind. Do not leave your dream behind. So part of what I'm doing now with my boys and this channel is helping my boys realize that they do not have to work a 9-to-5. They do not have to do those necessary things that people say you have to do to be a breadwinner. There's plenty of people that make it in the creative arts. And it doesn't have to be in front of the camera. There's tons of opportunity behind the camera. There's tons of opportunity that has nothing to do with production. You could be an illustrator for Disney. You could be an illustrator for Looney Tunes. You could be Hanna-Barbera. Well, that's an old, I don't even know if they're still around, but that's an old illustration or animation company. But my point is there's so many opportunities out there. And because you're not familiar with them, what we typically do, people that are not close to people in the creative arts industry, this is what we typically do. We go to school for something we see our mom or dad do. We go to school for something we see our uncles or aunts do. And we don't necessarily know that that's what we want to do. We kind of get sucked into it. So let me show you my artwork. And I'm just saying, please guys, do not lose your spark for creativity, for whatever it is that makes you you now. If you're 12, if you're 14 like I was when I was drawing this stuff, and up until like probably 18, 20, 22 I think. If you're that age and you're drawing until 3, 4 in the morning like I was, and like my boys do now, do not, I repeat you, do not stop doing what you love doing. You see the creative geniuses like Kanye, you see the creative geniuses like Adele, you see, oh man, I can go on, but my mind is just stopped. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is another example of someone who took his art form to another level because of his love for it. And yes, you can do the same thing too, but you need to believe that you can do it. Now here's the caveat. Just because I went to school for business and that and didn't go back into the creative arts like I should have, doesn't mean it's too late. Only you define what your life should look like tomorrow. So make sure you define a nice, healthy, and beautiful life. Not this failure that we all get convinced that we need to be a part of. All right, so here's my artwork. Here we go, okay. So here's my symbol for my comic company. This was the prototype. The name of the company is Fist Comics. This was supposed to compete with, or my emblem was supposed to compete with Marvel, Image, DC, and then if I would have been as successful as my mind was portraying to me at the time, it would have been DC, Marvel, Image, and then Fist Comics, and eventually I would have overtaken them. Well, anyway, check this out. So this is one of my superheroes. This is the original prototype of her. And then this is all the disguises she has. Okay, so this superhero right here, as you can tell, doesn't wear a mask. So that's why it was necessary to have all these different hairdos and stuff to kind of change her up, to give her a sort of an identity. You know, superheroes have to hide who they are. They can't be all out in the open. Well, this particular superhero has no mask, but her disguises, when she's joining the human race, not as a superhero, her disguises are, you know, her different hairdos and that. And I hope you like that one. So this is a superhero that I call Iron Maiden. So it was my version of female Iron Man. Okay? Pretty cool, huh? Now, I did all this when I was like 14, 18, I believe it was. Between 12 and 14, a lot of this I did in high school. Now, check this out. This was my Michael Jackson as a mutant. This is a superhero that has rays that comes out of his hands and his eyes, but he was my Michael Jackson huge superhero. I didn't give him a name, but if I would have given him a name, it would have probably been like MJ or something, and it would have had a different. The acronym would have been different in terms of this actual meaning, but it would have been close to like Michael Jason or something like that. But that's my superhero for Michael Jackson there. And this is something I did when I was in college. Thinking commercially, thinking business-wise, I was doing stuff for business. I was doing creative things for business, but I didn't go deeper into my field or marketing and advertising as you would have thought. I mean, it was business management, it was marketing, it was advertising, and I got a master's degree. But I wasted all my creative art talent in the area of administration and management, which is fine. You know, I mean, that's fine. I'm taking care of my family, but my heart is not as into it as I am with my illustration and my artwork here. Check that out. This is Michael Jordan in high school. My version, a little comic strip I did of Michael Jordan, what I thought he would have been like in high school. And it's unfortunate because I didn't actually complete the whole thing. I didn't complete a lot of my work, again, because my focus when I got to college. You know, I can't say enough about that, guys. This is my superhero. Every big superhero or every big comic company had their big guy. You know, you have the Hulk, you have the Thing. Well, that was Box. Box was the man. All right, this is another comic strip I did. You'll see the cover for that one in a minute. This was my version of a female spy. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Did that in college, comic strip. Did this in junior high. This is my little sister. My little sister, when she was a baby, I took a picture and I drew it. Every superhero comic book has, or every comic company has a universe a universe or encyclopedia of who their characters are. Well, I did my first. Show you. Okay. This is my first. And let's open it up. It gives you a biography of one of the characters. And it shows you the first character. Now, Mach is my flagship superhero. He's the guy that was supposed to take me to the next level. And let me show you what Mach looks like. Let me find a picture of Mach. Now, I'm not going to keep you too much longer. I'm going to get to the announcement, this special announcement. But I want to show you pictures of Mach. Ooh, check this out. I drew this when I was in college. I was playing football. I played pro. I played semi-pro, and I played football too in high school and college. And that's a picture of me. That was my number when I was in high school. I was pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty good. I did this for a college graduation commencement. This is a picture of Iron Maiden outside of her costume, just enjoying her leisure time. This is one of my superheroes. This is Sigma. I showed you my artwork. I showed you that I absolutely love what I'm doing. That's why I'm going back to school. That's why I need you guys' help. This is the next announcement. I need you guys' help to help us get to 1,000 subscribers. I want to get more eventually, but let's start with the first milestone of 1,000. And again, thank you for getting us to 54. Help us get to 1,000, guys. One, we're going to give away 2 Xbox Ones, okay? The first one is going to be given away to all subscribers who are within that first 1,000. Okay? So, help us get to 1,000, I give away an Xbox One. Now, here's how you can do that. Communicate, share, and like, okay? Communicate, share, and like. Make sure you like our videos, make sure you watch our videos, make sure you communicate to your friends on social media. When it comes to winning the first Xbox One, the only rule is you just have to be a subscriber and you have to be communicating and participating. This is going out to them. This Xbox. It's going to be an Xbox One, it's going to be a controller, it's going to be brand new. The second one we're going to give away just for being a subscriber. So all the subscribers that are a part of the Brilliant B2K channel are eligible for that. You can't win twice though, okay? So just for being a subscriber, you get an opportunity to win an Xbox if you didn't win it on the first one. Now, so the rules are real simple when it comes to when the contest ends and how long. It's going to be for 60 days. It's going to start today, May 1st, and end on July 1st. So we have 60 days to get 1,000 subscribers. If we don't hit 1,000 subscribers by July 1st, then obviously there's no giveaway. But I will still give away an Xbox One if we do hit the 1,000 mark. But